Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. In the past, I've mostly focused on war recap videos, how-to guides, or 3-starring popular forum bases. But today we're going to be moving on to just a little bit more commentary, and we're going to be talking about when to move up in town hall levels, I guess. Sort of a min-maxing thing, but it's a little bit of an offshoot of that, all about walls. It's pretty much mostly what I'm just going to talk about for a couple minutes. While I talk, in the background, I want you guys to watch a couple of these replays. These are some of the lowest Town Hall 9s in the last war that we faced. And what I want you guys to be paying attention to is how many walls get broken. Quad quakes obviously don't count because they're going to take out any level of wall. Jump spells don't count because they obviously don't kill walls. Wall breakers don't really count in my opinion because it's either 2 wall breakers or 3 wall breakers. So the level of your walls relative to wall breakers really isn't groundbreaking. What you're really looking for in these couple videos that I'm going to show is how many walls get broken by troops when jump spells are over, when quakes are over, and troops need to get through a wall to get to the next compartment. So that's what you're really paying attention to. So a couple days ago in chat, we were talking about the Town Hall 8s and moving up to Town Hall 9. And we have quite a few Town Hall 8s who are near maxed or maxed on defenses, their king, most of their research, and most of them pretty much just have walls left. So we were talking about when is the appropriate time to go to, in this instance, Town Hall 9, but it really applies to any Town Hall level 9, 10, 11. Not so much the lower ones, because walls aren't as much of an issue then, but for the purpose of this video, we're focusing on 8, but I'll cover 9 a little tiny bit. So in chat, we were talking about when's the appropriate time to go to 9. And my views on this are whenever, in a nutshell, whenever you no longer have a resource dump of any resource, whether it be gold, elixir, or dark elixir, when you lose the ability to dump one of those 3 resources, it is time to move up in Town Hall levels. Town Hall 8 is a great example of this because you're going from level 7 to level 8 walls, which require gold only. You don't have the ability to dump elixir until level 9 walls at Town Hall 9. So very quickly at Town Hall 8, you finish defenses, and you're going to be left sitting on just massive amounts of elixir. And the only real thing that you can use it for is to build expensive armies, to go and raid, to hopefully get more loot. Other than that, you're just going to be sitting on 4, 5, 6 million elixir, depending how often you raid, depending how often you attack, and so on and so forth. So I think it's really inefficient to just sit on that much elixir, because it just makes you a target for getting attacked, and I think it's just a waste of time. Now, lots of people argue that, in order to be most effective, I guess, going into Town Hall 9, that you should completely max out Town Hall 8. Let's see, that replay is done, so let's move on to the next one. These are also some good attacks too, since I didn't do a war recap for this week. Where was I? Some people argue that you should completely max out Town Hall 8 before going to Town Hall 9. And I did that once on this account. I did it. I sat at Town Hall 8 for a couple of weeks just maxing walls. Luckily, I got to do it for a brief little period where you could dump elixir into walls. So I kind of cheated at Town Hall 8. But overall, once I went to 9, and then I went to 9 again on my second account, I feel that there's so much to do in the beginning at Town Hall 9. Army camps, a couple of researches, loons, hogs, getting the queen, the research spell factory. There's so much elixir to spend at the beginning of Town Hall 9 that you now have a resource dump, and you're using that elixir instead of just sitting on it at Town Hall 8. And while you're doing all the army camps and the research in the lab and blah, 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 you can take that extra gold and instead of reinvesting it back into defenses, put it into those walls that you neglected at Town Hall 8. So instead of just sitting on elixir at 8, you're using the elixir and then you're kind of like backfilling your walls, I guess would be a way to look at it. I find this to be much more time effective and just overall more efficient, I guess you could say. Now the same thing applies at Town Hall 9 going to Town Hall 10, in my opinion. Once you lose a resources dump, it's time to go up. Luckily at Town Hall 9 you can dump elixir into walls, and you have lots to do between heroes and walls is pretty much the last thing that people finish up with at Town Hall 9. So until you get 30 heroes, you have endless amounts of DE that you need to farm and dump that into heroes. With level 9 and level 10 walls at Town Hall 9, you can dump elixir and gold for ages. In my instance, I focused on DE pretty hard for the heroes, and I maxed out my heroes at 30 before I finished all my walls. I came close. I ended up with about 60 Town Hall or level 10 walls left. I came close, but I finished my heroes. If I'd continued to work on the walls, it wouldn't have taken too long before I was sitting on max DE. Now I could have done, really heavy DE compositions and keep working on the walls, but again, I felt that Town Hall 8, same situation, I felt it was a waste of time. I would rather take that DE and work on 31 heroes, 32 heroes, do the new research in the lab at 10, and then backfill my walls as I was putting DE towards other things. And that's my current plan, and that is what I'm doing. And I think it's just better use of time overall. So we got one more replay to go through here. So some of the other people, like I said in chat, were arguing that, min-maxing, completely max out, every town hall level, sit, do walls, blah, blah, blah. I used to be a fan of it, and I thought that was the right way to go, max out, finish each level, blah, blah, blah. You guys know the arguments for that. But since doing it twice, I think it's a waste of time. As long as you have your major defenses done, all of your necessary offense and blah, blah, blah that you need done, I think you can move up. As you saw for most of these replays that we watched, if I am correct in remembering when I watched them, not a single wall got beaten through by troops. It was all quad quakes, jump spells, hogs to jump over stuff, loon hounds that just fly over everything. I think wall breakers were just used for the entry. And like I said, that's either 2 wall breakers or 3 wall breakers. That's not groundbreaking. And I showed these lower level ones because these are beginning kind of Town Hall 9s, or these are the lowest Town Hall 9s that we faced on the opposite side last war. So I felt that they were a good example of, as a fresh Town Hall 9, who you'd be hitting if you did war. And as you can see from these replays, walls are just avoidable. Now obviously I'm not saying that, you don't need to do walls at all, because if you had all wooden walls, then somebody would just mass giant you or something like that, and you'd get wrecked. But walls are not end all, be all, especially with the quad quakes that got implemented a couple of patches ago. The last replay I'm going to show here to help with one of my points is Dave the Brave here getting wrecked. As you can see, he's not even fully maxed on elixir. I'd say he's probably about halfway there, maybe. It's all in the storages, but as you can see, he's got 216,000 elixir available that he has nothing really to spend it on. He only has one more level of the Dark Barracks left, and then that's it. So sitting on that much elixir just makes you a target to get hit. So you're trying to save gold, you're maybe trying to save DE, but you're probably done with that. And your elixir just makes you a target for the resources that you are trying to save. So those Town Hall 9s come down, who need the elixir and can dump it into other things like walls, they're going to come and they're going to take it, even though you have no use for it. So just having it and not being able to use it makes you a target for the resources that you are trying to save. Now, I've seen some Town Hall 8s, they put their elixir, like, all the way over in the corner or something, and sometimes people take it and, or leave, and they're nice. Sometimes people take it and then they wipe your base anyways. Sometimes you just get hit over and over and over again, and they just take your elixir, and then, oh my gosh, I'm out of elixir now. So, that's today's video. Doing something a little bit different. Hope you guys enjoyed. And let me know in the comments what your guys' own opinions are, what you think, and thanks for watching.